Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is decision making. This is the part 1, that is the non-spiritual version of the topic. So let us jump right into the topic, that why is decision making so hard for the youth today? In fact, for everyone at any stage of their lives. Young boys and girls argue that their family and parents don't let them take their decisions on their own independently. But if we look closely, then we will see that these same young boys and girls, and I'm not putting any blame or accusing anything, I am just wishing that you look the situation, transparently. So, these same girls and boys are partying, engaging on social media, playing online games, chatting, having relationships, of course, and hopping from one hobby to another, or maybe no hobby at all. And how to forget engaging in so many kinds of addictions. So, what decisions do we really need to make? This is the question. Or if we ask this question a bit differently, then do we really need to make decisions? Some examples of the decisions that the youth make: to join a gym or not, what food to order from which place, where is the party tonight, which hair color or hairstyle, which subscriptions to take, which phone to buy. The youth majorly doesn't waste any time on some big issues or major things like what kind of friends do they have, what kind of relationships do they have, which stream to choose to pursue for higher studies. They just follow what is in trend, or maybe they think that they are making a different choice, but the choice is not really that different. Discovering a particular hobby or creative skill which may or may not be the career option as well. Whether God is there or not, they simply declare whether God is there or not. The customs and rituals of the society, either they negate them or accept them without any contemplation. I have seen so many young people, they just blindly follow these customs and rituals, or they don't follow them at all. So, they also don't think about when they are about to take their first dose of addiction, whether they should take that or not. They just don't waste time in thinking about all these things. So, what is decision making exactly? Decision making primarily consists of awareness. We are living like machines with a preset pattern. The washing machines we use and any other machine, they are preset programming. You just press the button and it starts on its own. So we are just behaving like that. We are behaving like machines with a repeated pattern. This pattern is pre-designed, as I said, comprising of a cumulative effect of the society that we are living in. If you have an eye, I mean, if you are aware, if you can see, you will notice that everyone is behaving like the zombies we see in the movies. They walk like this, and we are behaving like that only. We are not aware, we are not alert, and you understand better. It is a compulsive, repeated behavior. It is like a loop. Our thoughts, the sentences that we speak, the way we look at situations and people, our presumptions and perceptions, and thus the way we react. or interact. As soon as we try or even think of doing things differently, we exhibit withdrawal symptoms. We just can't take the pressure of being in the present moment. It doesn't give the pleasure of addiction, of being in the past or future. Because when you are in the present, you have to take decisions. And if you are in the past or in the future, you cannot take a decision for the past, and you can always procrastinate your decisions for the future. We do not initiate anything, we just react to the situations. We are not open to change, and every decision is related to a change. The more we think we are aware, actually, we are not aware. We are just moving from one sleep to another sleep, from one dream to another dream, and we are never in the reality because of our fear of anything new. We are not exposed to new experiences, because anything new is like we are inviting fear. We don't know what will happen, so we feel safe in keeping on with the old patterns, with the old system, with the old reactions, with the old thinking. We refer to the same old database of information gathered from the same or similar environment. And guys, someone said to me that, why do you read from your diary? Why don't you speak directly? So I would say that these topics were not written, any of the topics that I have covered on my channel were not written on a single day. It took quite while of a time to write them, and I have written so many minute points, and you cannot expect a writer to learn his book and just speak on the camera. So same is the case with me, so bear with me and just try to grasp whatever lies in your own context and get help from it. Even if we look at new things, we see them from the same old eye. That is conditioning. We can even look at same so called old or regular things if we can go beyond our conditioning. So the same things, although the things are never same, there is always some change or some amendment in the situations, in the people, but we think they are the same, so we give the same old reaction, or we think on the same pattern. But if we go beyond our conditioning, then we will look on those similar situations differently, and our mind will start thinking differently as the situation demands. Then we ask so many questions whenever we have to make a crucial decision. We ask everybody, we even take the help of YouTube, and we listen and listen and listen to so many speakers, and we are trying to solve every question that arises in our mind, and that is that we want to be sure, we actually want a certain answer of formula, and then only we want to proceed. That is not going to happen, guys. Unless you put one foot forward, the path will not light up for you. You have to put one foot forward. That is, you have to initiate any one action, or even you have to just decide in your mind the final decision. That is the one step forward. We want to map everything, we want to connect every dot, but it is not possible, because There are millions of possibilities of the events that can occur in the future. So how would you know that this thing is going to happen? Or even if you use the probability thing, then even then you cannot have all the probabilities covered in your zone. It is not possible. So I would say that this is a form of intelligence, because it is great to plan your future as much as you can by organizing information in the best way so that one's skills are utilized in the best possible way to achieve one's goals with respect to money, fame, social welfare, administration, upliftment, etc. So you see, I'm not only concentrating on the personal goals but also the goals that involve other people, the people around you. But it has to be clearly understood that future can never be decoded fully. The external conditions are dynamic, not static. They keep changing. Also, the person himself, that is you and me, can never show fixed response to the situations we are exposed to. We are controlled by emotions, mainly of fear and greed. Even if you plan that I will react to like this to the particular situation that might come in the day, but you will see when the situation actually comes, the reaction may be even slightly different from what you had planned, or maybe majorly different from what you had planned. So it cannot be planned because we are emotional beings. We want some kind of security, safety, certainty. We believe in settling down, while the reality is that we can be secure up to a certain limit only. The more compromises we make, more secure we can be. And I hope you understand, the more compromises you make, the more you lose your independence. If we say we don't care what people say, we still care for that we should be proved right. So, anyways, we do care. What are real decisions? This is also a big question. All these questions are big because we are talking about taking decisions. Real decisions are nothing but fixing just one thing. And what is that? It is, what do we want in life, or what do we want from life? This is really that thing that if you are able to decode that one thing, this one thing, then you are the winner already. Although this can change from time to time depending on our experiences, but there must be some foundation to stick to. For example, if truth is the base of our life and our goal as well, it will prevent us from giving in to instant gratifications. Because when you are in the search of truth, then you are not pleased by a small success or a small um, allurements. Then you want the big thing, the real thing, and that is the truth. So you might get distracted for some time, but if your base is strong, your quench for truth is real, then you will not get entangled in these instant gratifications. Instant gratifications are those things that make you happy, make you energetic, and things like that for a short period of time, and then again you are on the same track feeling low. If self discipline is the base of our life, then we will not abuse our body, like um, if we take the example of eating junk food, this is a very simple example just to explain to you. So if we have self discipline, love for ourselves, then we will understand what harms this junk food is causing to us, and then we will not need to take any vow that I will not eat junk food from today till this date or thing. You will never be attracted to to them, because you know that they are causing so much harm to your system, and you have bigger goals in life. And you will also not waste your time in unessential activities. Similarly, if we have some ideals in our life, it is very important to have some ideals in our life. Although you should not be stubborn that you just stick to those idols, then we would always care not to violate them. Apart from this foundation, we must have some bigger goals in life which will not let us rest or stop or get confused. Now, we will talk about the hurdles in decision making. Mostly, the most difficult decision is that we do not see others making such decisions around us. So, when we want to make such decisions, everyone, including ourselves, are scared so much of taking responsibility of that decision. Because if you take any decision, things will change, and a big decision will change everything. It would turn everything topsy turvy. Once you take a decision, all your faculties will started working towards it. You don't have to be all prepared to take a decision. That is the biggest mistake that we all do, that we always want that we should be well prepared before we take a big decision. But the truth is that preparation will start after the decision. A real decision is actually a vision. So there are major chances that in the beginning, um, which can even last for a long period of time, there will only be struggles and not sweet fruits of success. If you hear the success story of big personalities all around the world, you will get to know that they did not get success for a very, very long period of time. That might I don't want to discourage you, but that might even extend to a decade or more. They were successful only after that period. But success is not about a single day, it is about the process, the efforts that you make, the wise decisions that you take after thinking properly, and every day you are moving towards that success. So it's not that success is 100% achieved on a single day. It is achieved percent by percent, slowly, gradually, and one day you get what you planned and what you worked for. Hence, a main decision can have many sub decisions which require an action of decision making from time to time. So, don't think that once you have made a big decision, that's all. You have to make decisions from time to time. This means that we will be pushed off from our comfort zone repeatedly. The whole loop of fear and greed will be repeated again and again. Unless you are guided by a bigger cause, you will be controlled by fear and greed, because then we are confined for our personal gains, personal interests, and we don't take big decisions, we don't make big efforts, and we are always fearful that we will lose something. We are always greedy that we should get something, and we don't take giant leaps in our lives. But when your vision is not only about you, then only you can surpass all addictions, fear, greed, laziness. procrastination, and personal losses. When it's not you in the center of the decisions, then faith surfaces in, and faith is that one magical potion that gives you freedom from fear and greed. And this faith gives you enormous strength out of intention to serve. But remember, the most important thing that you can only give others what you have already. So, first make yourself capable to take meaningful decisions, take the responsibility, face all the challenges that come in the path. Be aware every moment, be alert, be energetic, and have faith. It is very important to pinpoint the exact problem and take decisions not in reaction to the situation but proactively converting the problem into an opportunity. This way, the decision will not be impulsive and short lived. We will be in control of the situation and not controlled by the situation. Take the decisions step by step, that is, small decisions one at a time. Don't take decisions out of fear but from a calm mind. So, next time, when someone says that there is not much money or too much risk is involved or not everyone is doing this, let all this not stop you. But yet, you know, assessment of right efforts in the right direction is needed, and strategies have to be amended as and when required. So this topic is not exhaustive at all. I will have to make another video about decision making because decision making is really hard, but once you get the taste of it, once you feel the independence, that you are mature enough now to take decisions, and you realize that you learn from the decisions that you make, you really like to experience new things. It becomes an adventure for you, and but this adventure should not prove to be fatal. You have to keep that in mind, so you have to use your wisdom. You have to take help of those people who are capable enough, who have taken so much risk in their life, they have great experiences, then you can take the help of them. But finally you have to take your own decisions. No one else will take the decisions for you. It's your life. You have to take the decisions, and guys, you can. So start just from now, from this moment, and see your life, where you are standing, what decisions are necessary to be taken. And yes, that's it. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye.